shodo-x! Standing
Hey guys, welcome to the 17th episode of the Soto Pop Podcast. I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
Josh.
Open your time for the next game. Hello.
What?
It's a Fies
Okay,
and it's Fies and Game. It's Fies and Game.
I realized that.
Corey, because you get it, because, like, the Soto blog focused on another Fies and Game tonight. So, like,
Whoa!
like-
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I totally get it. Wow, Josh, thank you for being here.
Oh,
Now I
yeah,
can
yeah.
understand things.
Yeah. That's
Well,
what-
that's it for this
No
episode
problem,
of Stage UC.
That's it! We're done! It's over! But yeah, we have
if Corey
tons
says,
of news.
If Corey says to me, why
What?
not both, then I'm leaving.
Porque no los dos. So we have a lot of news that I figure is gonna carry us into, like, we won't need a news topic, but if we do have one, I got something that I did last night that I want to talk about. So without further ado, let's just dive right into the news, because there's tons of it this week.
Oh, yeah.
And there's surprisingly a lot of production stuff
Yeah.
that they gave us.
Some slight follow-up to the Granzio stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going into the Soto post, I'll take this first part, and then Josh, you can talk about the another.
I
stuff.
will.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right. So first up, we get another look at Grand Geo, and they wanted to make note that certain parts of him are going to be using PVC. That is because of the toy safety standards in Japan, and the sort of pointy stuff that's going to need to be sort of, gummier. That's why they chose PVC instead of ABS, so that kids don't get hurt on it. And they also wanted to... It was a blog kind of talking a lot about safety, which in itself, it doesn't sound interesting, but I'm super curious about it.
Yeah, because
they also...
for me at least, this is a franchise where I always have several questions about production stuff, so actually seeing them talk openly about this is actually pretty entertaining to me.
Yeah, definitely. And next up, they wanted to note about the little protrusions out of either the heads, the arms, what have you. And, like, people have been using them as actual pegs and just turning riders into weapons, which is hilarious. But they're actually meant for misuse measures, which is what Google translates it to. I'm assuming it's that so kids don't swallow it and die from it.
Aren't you tired of all those kids and those misuse measures?
Yeah, seen it. No. I don't know who this is stopping, though, if I'm honest.
I mean, it's kind of like putting the term hot coffee on top of hot coffee. It's so if someone does choke, then they can say, well, we put safety measures.
That's true, yeah. And, like, when I was doing my senior project, we had to go through all these toy safety standards. So, like, I kind of understand. And, I mean, it's... What I had to do is in no way, like, on the level of what they have to do on a day-to-day basis. But, like, I kind of got a glimpse of, like, oh, that's why some really stupid stuff has to exist on toys, because these regulations exist. And, like, I don't know, it was kind of neat to see this in action here.
Yeah, it's also, like, it's easy to just assume that this stuff isn't as big of a deal over there, because, you look at things like SH Figure Arts, where they'll have sharp parts that can actually pierce your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's just because they age up the product.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Figure Arts is 15 plus, so yeah.
I remember back during Transformers Prime, just for the Transformers fans out there, the Japanese toy line had a character who didn't get a toy in the US. breakdown. And it was...
Oh, is that why?
Well, it was assumed that maybe the reason he never came out over here is because he had a lot of sharp angles on him that didn't really translate well to safety standards in the US.
Oh, yeah, because my favorite part about that line is the biggest dude got his only release was a tiny Legion class figure.
Just like a little 2-inch figure.
Yeah.
And I think part of that probably didn't help the situation was that it seemed like Hasbro was kind of being cheeky about it, like, what breakdown? But yeah, that always comes to mind when it comes to toy safety standards. So when I saw this, I thought, oh, so there is kind of more of a rule than you would assume.
Yeah. But it's interesting to see that, because again, like you said, Bandai has been pretty like hush about a lot of the production side of things, and like it's weird that Soto is so open about it.
Yeah, Soto's like things you would never even know. Or like,
yeah, I know.
Or think about.
To be fair, I think the regular Bandai site actually does tell a little bit. Like, I remember back when Zeo started, I may have talked about this on another episode, but they did this nice little article where they talked about how the Ride watches use 2 different types of Rider collectible gimmicks, the built-in sound effects and the pins, and they were tossing out things like the recognition pin. Like, they were tossing out these terms for what these collectibles use.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But anyway, it's cool to see this stuff explained. I'm guessing this is new because I'm looking at those, like, tabs on Grant Zeo's arms, and I'm like, I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I know like the head tabs has been a thing for a long time, but I couldn't remember the arm tab.
I feel like I've seen it on like some of the older figures.
I'm looking at it.
I'd have to.
I'm looking at it,
out.
Admittedly, thinking to myself, I wonder how I can get rid of that.
Well, sir, if you've got a toenail clipper, I have a solution for you.
Yeah.
But then you might choke on
just
it.
Some god hand plastic nippers.
Oh,
what?
Plastic nippers. That actually makes more sense.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you're on a budget,
yeah,
toenail clippers are just fine. And they probably also come with, like, you know, the what is it? The
nail file?
The shavy thingy.
Nail file.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, the files of nails. They bring those out for when a nail does a crime.
So,
oh my god. So on that note,
on the note of safety, you know what's really unsafe? Another Riders.
Oh yes,
Ooh.
yes. I like that transition.
All right, Josh, go ahead,
All
take
right.
over.
So, a couple hours ago, I was like, I think I want them to talk about another Riders tonight. So I tweeted about that, and then they did that exact thing.
They're like, okay, Josh.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I'm glad you asked them to do the most obvious thing that they could do for this week.
I mean, honestly, yeah. So.
Have you actually legitimately just added them as a joke?
No, but I need to. I've done that to Premium a long time ago. I used to do that with Premium Bandai about Ranger keys, but I haven't done that for the Soda figures. But thanks for that idea. That would definitely be happening.
I was gonna say that's why they haven't made any Ranger keys in a while. You stopped.
You're right.
Yeah.
They're like, well, there's no point anymore.
Yeah, Josh doesn't add us anymore. We can't be bothered to look through his feed.
I guess he's satisfied.
I am not satisfied. It has been 1,021 days since the last he said announcement. I want
and that's
more.
why they
You
made
have
the
to stop.
But then they realized that, and that's why they made the Q Ranger Ryusel. Like, hey, get ready.
Oh no. Yeah, but anyway,
right.
So we have known for like a long time that another one was coming out in July, and pretty much every time that I've talked about another Riders on this podcast, I've mentioned how nice they look, and also the fact that they said it number 1 afterward meant that there has to be a 2 on the way somewhere. But we'll get to that in a second, because first the blog post tonight focused on 2 of the 4 figures from another one, another Fies and another Gaim. So I'm guessing next week will be Build and Xaid. So basically they showed off like a bunch of different poses and details about the figures. Overall, the sticker wise, it's really not that bad.
Yeah, they made a point of specifically saying, hey, guess what? These heads are very pointy. We made them out of PVC. PVC doesn't play well with stickers, so we're painting them.
Right, yeah. The heads look fantastic.
Yeah.
Honestly, the pictures, like...
I...
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
Hello.
You're good. They have, like, a picture of, like, all stickered, and then, like, what it looks like with no stickers. And, I mean, there's obvious, like, details missing, but it's really not horrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's... especially, like,
and,
the
like,
thighs is pretty good.
The blog sort of says something at the end, like, they give 4 points to why they painted it, and it was, like, the details, as you were saying, and also the safety made them switch it to PVC.
Yeah.
Which is why they also put the Grand Geo stuff in here.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
I don't know if that's what drove it up to 850 yen, or they set the price at 850 yen and then filled it with this.
To be honest, I feel like the 850 yen makes sense for that, and also just how detailed these figures are with molding.
Yeah,
especially because they can't make their money back on most of these.
Yeah,
right.
I couldn't really translate it, but there was some text in there where they do address the price and something about the molds.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty, like, complex molds compared to what we usually get, so it makes sense. Yeah,
and I mean, like, I posted, like, screenshots of the Google translations on the Soto blog posts, Soto Pop blog posts. So, wait, no. The Soto blog post that we broke down on Soto Pop using Twitter. The links are in the description.
Right.
All the news, as always, is in the description. So, like, click down there and follow along. Yeah.
But,
I'm sorry.
So basically, the stickers, they said there's some kind of running change with the stickers.
Yes.
Don't know what that really means, but they said that they want you to, and I will quote this directly from the Google Translate, please assemble it by all means, and send your feedback to the questionnaire. So,
by all means, put this thing together.
Right.
By all means, use the product. Do not let it sit inside the box.
You put down the paint, sticker it. Let us know.
So yeah, that's the thing. I mean, basically. Also, I just want to say I'm kind of annoyed that these both have stand stickers and none of them come with stands. But
well, it's like if you're someone who, I guess, collects extras or something.
Yeah, I don't know anyone like that. But
love you guys too.
but basically, Fies has more stickers than Gaim. But it's still not that bad. Basically, it's like shoulder pads and.
Look at the chest, though. That's pretty gnarly.
It's not.
But on the subject of these being unique molds, you know what I noticed when I was looking at the hands?
What?
Unique hand molds for both figures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
that's right.
There's the shot with Fies showing off his closed fists, no item holding hands.
Yeah. That looks like SIC hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, another writers are basically like if SIC was used as villains.
Yeah, basically.
Well, yeah, but like it reminds me of the quality that Kiwami Tamashii has.
Yeah,
it's really cool or it's really weird how it did, like the show made them look like SIC, and then the toys made to look like the SIC looking dudes are now here. They look like more SIC figures. And it's like SIC Kiwami Tamashii is back, but it isn't.
Oh yeah, you could probably like customize some of these. Well, not all of them, definitely. Just looking at another Gaim, that's a little bit too far off. But you could probably customize them and kind of reverse engineer them into normal riders. Like Fies is pretty close.
Yeah,
but also I'm I'm kind of interested to see what these hands are made of, because the kind of gloss that the Vi's fists have kind of make them look a little bit more rubbery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, might be that PVC still.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
it's a little bit unfortunate that the Gaim one has like this glossy open hand that's black, and then his item holding hand is just like standard soda.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but like Gates did that too.
I mean, it's
Gates
it's
on the
understandable.
body,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
So
And I'm sure. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so I just now noticed that there's like a tiny little sticker for Gaim's sword.
Oh yeah.
It's part of the another Gaim stickers. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a
Neat.
thing. I just kind of noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah, the set looks great.
Yeah.
Make sure to fill out the. I don't know. Can we fill out the questionnaire?
Probably
Are we-
not.
Are we allowed to?
Maybe. Are we allowed
Huh.
to?
I mean, I remember.
Is that a thing?
I remember when Gaim Gaiden was doing their questionnaire.
Ah,
I think
yeah,
I think I filled it out.
I remember that.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so yeah, definitely. If you're buying Soto figures, the most recent ones have that QR code on one of the flaps
Mm.
when you open it up. So make sure to fill that out. Give them some feedback, because these guys are so open and candid about the information they get, the stuff they do, and
yeah.
they said it in the post. It's really important to them. They use this stuff in house to make decisions.
I just love
so.
how much like they know that there's like an audience for this and that care.
Yeah.
I just really appreciate that. Makes me like the figures even more.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of interesting that they were starting off talking about like safety for kids, and then they're talking about, hey, fill this out for feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so weird. It makes it feel like an indie toy line when this is a mass produced.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
product.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Like an indie toy line with a massive budget and just like the most earnest people.
An indie toy line that's affordable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know anyone in Japan named Ernest, so I don't know if that's actually a thing over there.
Hmm.
And on that note, so
Yeah.
so basically
we have a little bit of extra news, which I guess is worth tossing on here. Another two.
Really?
another two.
Are you?
real quick before we get to another two, they had been every time that they'd had the Soto another one like on like the listing of like coming out in July, it didn't have like a specified date. But they gave a date of July 29th for the release date.
Okay.
Okay.
End of
So,
month.
so it's gonna. So basically, right after Hasbro takes my money for Lightning figures from Comic-Con, then I can pay off my pre-order for this. So
Huh.
Yeah. So I mean, and also speaking of specific dates, they put that another two is coming out October 28th. So
Yes.
3 days before Spoopy Day,
now,
Halloween.
Yes.
speaking of another two, before I go into that, because there's a lot I want to say about it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Is it retail?
I don't see a premium Bandai logo.
Yeah, I don't either. What does Soto Guided mean?
I was thinking that too. Geo will be over by this point.
Yeah. By October, definitely.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if that's why that's there.
Maybe.
It's kind of like it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
I mean, like they're obviously not gonna
Oh,
make a show about these guys, are
Right.
they?
Because by then they're gonna have.
I was confused
year one
by what
stuff.
you. I was confused by what you were saying, and then I looked at the name. Oh, Soto Gaiden. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, they still have like another two, so it's not like it's a new line or anything like that because it's still carrying off of the previous set.
Yeah.
But
I guess it's just their way of saying, "Hey, yeah, this show is over, but we're still releasing stuff for it,"
makes sense.
Mhm.
which is impressive on its own.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this gives me a lot of faith that they'll keep doing more. Hopefully.
Yeah. Whether or not they're retail is
Yeah.
up in the air, but
Well, because the first
I'm
thing
glad that this one is shaping up to be retail.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is.
Hopefully.
I mean, there was one line below it that said reservations start July 1st for hobby shops and Premium Bandai, but they sell.
Oh, cool.
But they sell them
Alright.
on Premium Bandai anyway, even if they're not exclusives.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure what that means. Like I checked HLJ, they didn't have anything for it yet, or anything like that. So I just was curious. I mean, the second they do, I'm pre-ordering this. But
Of course,
like,
yeah, me too.
Because I've already said before, I really want to collect all the Another Riders. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a thing. But go ahead, we'll go ahead and talk about what's in it. So, Soto Another 2 is going to have another O's, another Forze, another Double, and another Deno. So, cool.
Do we want to take these like one by one? Like certain thoughts on these?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I have thoughts on pretty much all of them. So,
Yeah. All right. So left to right, we've got O's. Our boy Dan Carotto.
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah. The legs look a little bare, but outside of that, it looks fantastic.
Oh yeah, it looks really good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's so cool to see. Like, you know, usually we get like those weekly posts, and we get maybe one or two a week, and then
Right.
suddenly here, we've got just all four of them.
I even like they teased because I was scrolling through the blog and I saw the Deno horns and I was like, oh man, here we go. and then
Here we go again.
And then I keep scrolling. They're like, let's just reveal the whole set. I'm like, okay, here we go.
We're that confident.
Yeah.
Honestly, they could have just shown me the little Deno horns and that would have been enough.
Right? Yeah.
Be like, at least
And
I
then
know
they
that
blew
that's
their
coming.
entire load.
Right. But yeah, I mean the O's looks great. Are we just gonna talk about our thoughts on all four of them now, or?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Fine. Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad that Forze's here, because that means they're just, you know, doing their best to reuse some molds.
Yeah, the
you know?
legs are like the exact same, so
Yeah.
which makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I think. Were we speculating that they would probably just use the armor gimmick for this one?
Kinda.
No.
But
I didn't think they'd ever make the armor gimmick
well,
happen.
I figured they would at least. I mean, I figured that. Oh, that was my part of my reasoning of saying that another two would be relatively easy for them to do because Forze could be based off of the Fi's mold.
Yeah.
So that would give them at least one more figure to do. I mean, I figured they would do it anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, here it is.
So that one was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And then like half this set is kind of like the
Chronicle.
the Forever set.
Oh
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's another Chronicle.
Oh yeah, that too. That's interesting. Huh.
You're right.
I never put those pieces
I
together.
just realized that. Yeah.
I did not by all means assemble them.
See,
I think it's really cool that Deno is using like that sort of standard cape piece, and that like
oh yeah.
you might be able to put all four of those swords might be usable.
Yeah, I can't
yeah.
tell from just this one image, but I mean,
Yeah,
I don't see why not.
that might be cool. I
Yeah.
mean, like they looked pretty floaty. I don't.
I mean,
think that
regardless,
those would all be
another Deno.
molded.
Right, yeah. Regardless,
Yeah.
another Deno is one of my favorite Another Rider designs, so I'm happy we're getting that one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm wondering if Double is going to come with another Luna.
yeah, that
nice.
was what I was gonna say. Because there's two figures here. Well, first of all, only half of this set is what I was expecting to be in set 2. I did not expect Deno and Double to be in the second set. I mean, I had no problems with that. But I figured that like the Generations Forever would maybe be like their own set kind of thing. So I was I was expecting set 2 to be Forze, O's, Ghost, and what was the last one I was thinking of? Can't remember. Oh, Wizard. So I think like the next couple that were in the show, like in the earlier episodes.
Yeah.
So this is still, I mean, perfectly fine. But like you mentioned the Luna parts on Double, that's a little harder to do. I think. I mean, you could, I guess, possibly include like another leg and then like another half there and a head, but I don't know.
I mean,
yeah.
technically, you could look at what they did for Forza and go, they technically have half of a figure in this budget. I wonder.
That's true. Yeah.
You're right. What if they did that thing that Premium Bandai did for what is it, that small line, the Converge line, and then just released all the forms in one big pack.
I mean,
and suddenly just Double has all of his forms for some reason.
I agree.
Another Double.
I agree with Malunis on the like half a figure thing, but I feel like their like extra budget they saved with doing Force kind of went to Deno because he's a little bit more elaborate.
That's probably the realistic answer. Yeah.
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 Now another thing. Now this is gonna make Corey worried. Well, it makes me worried too because I don't know what to do.
You want?
I noticed something when I was watching Geo 2 weeks ago or whatever when another Deno was on the show. His year is different from the movie and the TV show.
No.
So in the movie,
the year on the body. Oh, okay.
Yeah. In the movie, it says 2007, like Deno. In the show, it says 2019 Deno.
That makes sense. Dang
so, what are we gonna do about that?
I need to.
Because
is what you're saying.
Any other time that another rider has like shown up again in the show, because that's happened quite frequently. They've been the exact same. The year is the same. But Deno's the first one I noticed that they changed the year, and I was like, oh, great. Because another doesn't include any extras. It's just a box of one complete set, so yay.
I mean, this doesn't even require an extra set. It's just an alternate sticker you gotta choose from.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure, because, like, the moment that Ride Plus hit Mandarake, they also had, like, the individuals available, so I think it might be pretty easy just to nab another Deno.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
not
thought you were about
Deno,
to say. I thought you were about to say, as soon as they hit Mandarake, I made a bad decision.
Oh yeah.
No. That's a similar story for later.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But,
Corey has to talk about Mandarake, I think.
Oh yeah. But yeah, this I can't get over how vibrant O's looks.
Oh, I know. It looks. I mean, all four of these look amazing.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the blue that they decided to use on Double.
I mean,
but
it's accurate.
It is.
So,
I know, but like sometimes
that's
they do
just
the thing where they like up the saturation on certain figures, like the Hard Guardian. That was never lime green.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
I forgot about that one.
I mean, it's just more of a fact of just the design of another Double's kind of strange with that. But yeah, so another set 2 is going to come out at the end of October, which gives me confidence that if it's first of all so far away from now, I mean that's 4 months from now, and also the fact that it's after Geo's over and everything, then I'm guessing that's a good sign for us to keep getting more. Whether or not they'll be premium, I'm sure they will be at some point. I don't know, but this gives us 8 out of 24 another riders, or 5 another riders at this point. So
yeah, and I mean, like Soto's been pretty good to us.
Yeah,
I mean, they've been all right. I've been tolerating some of the dumb stuff they've done.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know,
so.
And
it's been fine so far.
And they made a point of pointing out that another build and another X-Aid still need to be reviewed, and we may see that next week.
Yeah,
probably will. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the show's not gonna do anything new.
No,
next week, is it?
Cause set 10 comes. Well, set 10 comes out really early in July. Set 10 comes out July 8th. So. Which is like pretty early for like you know how they usually come out. So yeah, we have, because I'm pretty sure it's because of the fact that like the beginning of the month is set 10, the middle of the month is Chronicle Deno 2, and then the end of the month is another one. So it's a busy month for Soto for July.
Wait, hold on. When I forget, when does the Tied by Jeans set come? The premium Tied by Jeans.
I can't remember
because that's happening.
I can't remember when that comes. I forgot about that set actually.
Yeah. And this month we already had like Kai Soto, so like it's everything retail is so packed that like it's suffocating the main line, which is kind of funny.
The Soto Gates and Waz time legends is August.
Okay.
which is also
All
when Plus 2 comes out.
And Ride 11.
Right, yeah, right.
Oh
11.
my god.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
see,
saying
so-
I was saying before, like when we were looking at these earlier on, I was saying, oh, it's nice that Ride Plus comes out in a month when they're not releasing anything else, and then Ride Plus 2 is announced for August along with Ride 11.
Yeah.
Just like,
Ha,
oh,
you
thanks.
thought.
I mean, it's so basically like it makes sense that next week we'll have a focus on another build in Xaid.
Mhm.
And then I guess they would start revealing the set 11 stuff, which I mean we're all pretty much in agreement that it's just going to be the 4 movie stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
but also
kind of obvious.
next week will
Yeah.
be the literally on the day of release Ride 10 review
Ah, yes, yeah.
Oh.
because the blog is like
Right,
July 7th
right.
and the Ride 10 is
Yeah.
July 8th. Anyway.
That's true. Yeah, I
Cool.
always forget about those. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, that would be a thing. And then so basically we have the set 11 lineup to reveal, and then the secret figure from Ride Plus 2 to reveal. And then and then what if they're gonna do a premium Bandai like final set for Geo? It would probably be around. We're probably getting close to when they'll start revealing that stuff. Because
Cool.
it's usually like the end of July through August that they reveal that stuff, like in the final month of the show. And Geo's probably only got like 8 to 9 episodes left, so yeah, that would kind of that lines up.
Alright, cool. So, I mean, did you guys have anything else you wanted to say about another 2?
Not really. I mean, I'm just really excited that we're getting it. I'm very happy about this. I'm just ever since I saw one after another, I was like, there's got to be a 2. You can't just leave me on a cliffhanger there. So,
When you saw one after another.
yeah. So,
Alright. So, I guess that's it for Soto, but there's still Shodo to get through. Please keep watching. No. So yeah, shodo-x. I mean, the basic gist is that we got in-hand images of everything we already knew about.
It's your favorite writer grandpa.
I liked it better when it was just pixels. I could tell what they were.
Real talk though, the comparisons they did with the old black and black RX figures, those new ones look really nice.
They do, and like the old ones were when they didn't quite know how to do the antenna in a way that wouldn't like disintegrate in your hands, because I had like the very first wave, those antenna snapped almost immediately, and now seeing like the guy, like the detail is mushy, but like I like that better than not having any horns anymore.
Yeah.
They also do that figure art thingy with the hips down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for riding the bike, right?
Yeah. Outside of that, Agito, like, we've got the kick head, we've got Trinity, Shining, and then
You're supposed not to know about
Flaming
Trinity.
Storm. Huh?
You're supposed not to know about Trinity.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. We don't have Trinity here. Unfortunately, I didn't watch The Matrix, so
For some reason, it's just a bunch of pixels right here. Just go past it.
yeah. And then option parts for option armors for Agito bodies.
Basically, that means Corey needs to buy 4 of these.
Mhm.
Well, that I don't know what's gonna be coming in a full box, so we'll see.
Ooh,
That's true.
Yeah, because usually Shoto's a lot better.
Actually, technically, Corey would buy 5. Because you'd have ground form.
1, 2.
You'd have one with the
3.
opened up horns and one without. And then...
Opened up horns is a kick. See, like
yeah.
and like it doesn't have stickers telling me that it needs another.
No,
one.
yeah, you're right. And then you have...
So
Then you have Storm, Flame, and Trinity forms, so...
is Trinity using the base body, or is it a separate?
oh yeah,
figure?
it looks like
Oh, yeah,
it's
it
supposed
is.
to be like alternate parts.
Yeah.
But like they didn't show off those as alternate parts in that little lineup.
I'm just saying that from a design
actually,
standpoint, that's what it is. So it
yeah,
makes
but
sense.
it looks like unless you can swap the arms fully, then it looks like Trinity could be its own thing. If
That'd be
I
weird.
can't talk. If it was just a shoulder pad change, then I could see that, but there's like
I don't
the
know. It
piece on
seems
the
like
arm.
it'd be a weird design choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like those are usually, I don't know if any of you handled any Shoto figures, but those are usually like gummy plastic holding them on.
Yeah.
But maybe, you know what? Maybe these like sleeve over the actual shoulders, because like if you look at them, they're a bit thicker.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I don't know how this works. I'm curious to see.
Do the arms kind of have like that standard sort of ball joint where you could like pop them off?
Yeah.
So probably
Yes,
that's how.
they do. Well, I mean, I'm just thinking the shoulder armor specifically.
Well, I'm
arms,
talking
I
about
get
like just
that.
popping off the entire arm, like.
Well, no, but the shoulder armor that sticks on. That's stuck to the torso. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, like looking at these, outside of the weapons, if you told me this was a figure art, I'd believe you.
Yeah, they did a real good job with the proportions.
Yeah,
on
they
this.
look excellent.
Yeah. Also, I want to note this armor stuff. Stop it. Also, now that the Soto guy has gotten over to the Shoto side, it's probably his fault. I blame you. I didn't want this.
Thank you, but
But now
I blame
want
you.
it. So, yeah, this is your fault. I'm buying it. I will angrily buy it though.
Thank you. But
You ever just think that like the Bandai executives just stay up at night and just laugh at us?
Yeah. Most times, friggin' Americans. Anyway, that's.
Oh wait,
I mean-
there's no Western audience. They don't care. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Hey, also the tornado thing. Tornado.
There's a tornado warning?
It
What?
does the splitty. I have a feeling this is gonna do the parts for me thing. That
Yes,
you know,
the parts for me thing.
Well, you know what I'm talking.
Yeah,
about.
I know.
Because like the Fi's bike transformation didn't actually have a transformation thingy. It just sort of like you swapped parts out. So this is probably not the fun old like collapse or like accordion out and flip the wheels.
Yeah, this one's not too complicated to just have that kind of mechanism.
Yeah.
It's just I mean the auto Vajin's a little bit more involved.
That's the name.
yeah, I could go either way on this. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what steps are involved with transformation, but it could work.
It basically just looks like the wheels fold up, so or turn and
Well,
then
no,
fold up.
and then you still got to accordion the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for that. We have about 20 minutes left, which is probably more than enough time. Unless you guys had anything else you wanted to say about this guy.
I mean, no, not really.
Like, okay, that's fair.
I mean, it looks nice. I just care more about the other stuff than the Shoto stuff.
No, that's fair. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I haven't had Agito on my shelf ever. This is the first time. I have one 66 action Agito floating around somewhere.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So, topic. Raise your hand if you've been following Soto Chronicle Double. Raise your hand if you also are really upset that one of the releases is the lottery.
That's your regret. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Malunis, you haven't heard about this yet, have you?
Nope.
You haven't.
Nope.
Oh boy,
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Last night.
Strap in. It's actually so.
Wait. Before we strap in.
Yeah.
Let's just set the mood here. So it's after RRR the streets. It's like 3:00 in the morning for me, so it's like midnight for Corey. And
yeah.
Then Corey's power goes out. And
Yes. No. It doesn't fully go out. Like the power half goes out for a little bit. And I'm like, whoa, what's happening? My computer's disconnected. My light is like flickering, like slowly dimming, and I'm like, what's going on? Everyone in the house, like my brother downstairs is freaking out with his friends because it's like pitch black outside. I'm like, what's going on? Eventually, you know, like the lights finally all shut off and we're just hanging out there. I'm messaging Josh, and then he sends me something. Josh, would you like to take over?
Yes. So
this
last
is your
night,
fault.
I mean,
well,
yes and no.
Actually, no.
I'll take all of the credit and none of the blame.
Yeah.
So basically, I was scrolling through Twitter last night after the Streets was over, and saw that some Japanese people that I follow on my timeline had posted that they got the Soto Chronicle Kamen Rider Cyclone lottery figure or whatever. I was like, oh, hey, that's out.
Mm-hmm.
So I tagged Corey in it, and then I saw like multiple people had it, and then Corey went investigating and went to Mandarake, and I let him. And
this was before the power outage.
Oh,
yeah,
I was about to say that's how you spent your time in the power outage.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'll let him take it from there.
Okay, so I started looking on Mandarake, and I was like talking to the Streets members back and forth. And I'm like, okay, I see some of the items. I see some of the statue items from the Ichiban Kuji thing, but I don't see that yet. So I'll just keep refreshing. And then eventually I just got bored and stopped because we were talking about something. Lights went out, all that sort of happened. I went downstairs, it was pitch black. It was really funny because, like, we were looking for flashlights, and then I'm like, oh, wait, I have something. It's perfect. I run over to the stuff where I keep some of my toys in storage, and I pull out some lightsabers. And it was pitch black, and it was a lot of fun. My brother and I played. But, you know, we did that for a while. And then, like, my brother's friend was taking my brother home, and he's like, yeah, you know, my brother came back in, and then his friend is like, yeah, I would have gone back home, but my gate's closed and there's no power, so so we're just hanging out, and I was distracted for maybe an hour, and then suddenly I remembered, oh shoot, Mandarake, I gotta check. The moment I check again, it's up. Soto
Chronicle
Cyclone is up. And I see it. It's at Nakano, is it Nakano? Something like that.
Nakano or whatever.
Yeah, and like I bought from there 2 days ago, which is very frustrating. But fine, I'll do it again. Because the thing went up for 2,000 yen. And I'm like, oh, that's
a really good price.
It's better than $1,000 that someone was charging.
It's to say,
or was it $400?
$20 for that is not bad at all.
It's
actually,
not bad.
It's like $18.
So
I guess.
The thing is, though, I didn't have anything else in my cart. I wasn't just gonna check out with a $2,000, 2,000 yen item. $2,000, yeah, 2,000 yen item. That's like nothing. So I messaged Josh. I'm like, I messaged the wrong group, letting more people know that it was up, and not the right people that it was up, because I have some other Soto friends. But like, I finally found something.
You're not allowed to get it. It's mine.
A dibs, but
I finally found something. I threw it in my cart. I checked out, and then I checked back later because I was like, okay, I need to make a post about this on Sotopop and let people know it's up on Mandarake. So I go back to the listing, try to grab the link, and I'm like, oh shoot, it's sold out. There was one, and I got it. Maybe they still have to check the stock. They have to do that thing where like it's still out in the front. So I hope, I pray that some dude in Japan doesn't come into the shop and go like, oh hey, I want it, I'm buying it. Literally the only one in this store. So that had better be mine.
I just think it's still hilarious that after the months, it's been like 2 months now since the Cyclone got revealed, and it's been nonstop. Like, I hate that this is a lottery item. I'll never be able to get this and everything, and then you find it for 2,000 yen.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. There was one.
I know.
There was only one.
Well, I mean,
what if I wasn't the one?
To be fair, like, it did just come out like last night, as far as I'm aware. So
that's true. You know what? I might as well check Mandarake again right now.
That's fair. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's stopping us? Let's do this.
Honestly,
Ichiban Kuji, let's find out.
Because like it did like just come out.
Refresh this page.
Honestly, the fact.
I was gonna say,
still sold out. Still sold out.
I hope that you can be the one.
Yeah.
Corey,
yeah.
I just hope you know that you're not gonna get that lucky again with Negadeno. You're gonna have to pay him a lot for that.
Look.
You can't. You can't get that lucky twice.
Look, I have SIC Negadeno.
He planned for this.
I will be perfectly content with
he planned for this.
I mean, if you find it for like this again, are you gonna get that?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I figured.
1,000%. I'm gonna do.
Wait, I forget what lottery. What lottery is that coming out in?
Same, I think.
Oh, same lottery.
Same lottery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So once just let me know when these start trickling out, and I will keep refreshing Mandarake.
I'll let you know.
If you give me a moment, I can like pull up the like Bandai article because it showed a date at the bottom, I think. Because I was gonna bring up the Cyclone, but I thought, no, you've had enough.
No.
Like
apparently I won.
Possibly.
Corey, don't keep bragging until you get that invoice.
No, I know. Yeah, like
once
a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, and right now there are two in the bush.
Once you get that
invoice, and I'm waiting to at least grab one.
Okay,
yeah, once you get
July
that
19th.
invoice and it's there.
July 19th. That's so close. That's so close.
It's during Comic-Con.
Well, let me help you out on this one. If you don't get the Cyclone, then you have a chance to get this one instead. It appeared. It actually appeared in a movie, so it technically has more importance. I think we had that argument.
That is true.
But like,
Negadeno.
What would I rather have two Negadeno or one Cyclone and one Negadeno?
Just say that one is another Negadeno. I don't know.
You know, it's.
I can't come up with all of this.
I can't do this work for you.
It's interesting what Malunis said there about Negadeno appearing in a movie having a little bit more importance. It is odd to me that Cyclone is like the only novel exclusive rider that's ever gotten anything.
Where's Kamen Rider Icarus? Come on, guys.
Yeah. Like I understand.
What?
It was a rider from the Forza novel.
Oh, that's dope.
I understand that like Cyclone is a pretty easy thing to make. It's just two Cyclone halves with a Lost driver. Like that's pretty easy. But like
and double also.
So
sells,
I understand that. That's true. But like there are so many different things where stuff that happened in the novels is just like things you could repaint that I feel would be pretty easy to do.
SIC
like
technically
the Gaim,
did a few of them.
Right, like SIC did them. Like the Gaim Jinba armors could totally.
Oh yeah, I think they specifically did Zangetsu in Jinba Melon, which is from the novel.
Yeah, I love that. I love that form. But there's like a lot of stuff that they've done in the novels that I would love to see what it actually looks like, because in the novels they just like explain what it looks like.
Yeah, like I saw
weird.
the list of forms that were in the novel, and I was just like scratching my head, like, is this actually just someone's fan fiction? Because one of them,
right? Yeah,
one of them was just like a movie writer wearing the armor of a stage show writer. Like, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Because the stage show rider armor for the Maja armor, or whatever, from Gaim appeared to. I think it was Savior used it.
Yeah. It was just like, save your matcha arms.
I'm sorry, I don't drink matcha tea.
Oh my god.
Time matcha.
Well, I mean... and like
Tide matcha.
Oh my god.
Don't drink that. Don't drink that.
Yeah.
No, don't.
Yeah, don't drink that. They had
Drink Tide kombucha.
Oh my god. Yeah, they had in the novel like a Chode Dead Heat mock. And like
What'd you call me?
What else?
Novels are good. Sometimes.
Yeah.
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 Other times they're weird.
So, absolutely, yeah. So,
Other times they're in a different language and you can't understand what they're saying.
And then you see someone.
These ones are.
And then you see someone posting a summary of it, and you're like, "Is this actually real? This doesn't sound real."
Is this real life?
It's true.
The decade one. The decade one. It's just.
Yeah, I mean, outside of that, the other thing that I put in the box was some of the, like, it was an entire wave of one of the Gaim candy toy figures. Yeah, and I feel like if they do Chronicle Gaim, they're never gonna get to everyone. They can't get past the first rider on most of these.
No.
On all
For a
of
second,
these.
For a second, I thought she said, "And if they do Chronicle Gaim, I'm gonna regret this one."
I absolutely not, because like, there's
The thing about Gaim
they're not.
is there has never been a toy line that has ever gotten everything from Gaim.
That's true.
They're-
Not even the candy toys.
There's I mean not even just figures, like there's still Loxies they never made. Like
Are you serious?
Yeah, figure arts never finished. Arms change never finished.
Well, obviously, figure
Yeah.
arts never finishes.
I know, but figure
anymore.
arts did like, the Zangetsu Kachidoki and stuff like that. I mean, like, and not like a bunch of stuff that happened in the show.
Where's the
or-
coolest villain design? 15. Nowhere.
Right? I can't believe 15.
Oh, really?
15 never had anything.
Well, are you sure he didn't have like a tiny Safubi?
I think he did have a
he did.
keychain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Chibi
he did.
keychain.
I mean, better than nothing.
I mean, like,
It
there's
exists.
also like not a lot, but there's still a couple Lockheeds that never released.
Which ones?
So,
Hmm.
Black Baron's Lockseed and faceplate.
His Loxy was just a regular banana Lockseed.
I mean, yeah, but like his faceplate never got an official release.
That's true.
And his banana one didn't have Lockseed 08 written on the front.
Did it not?
So, no, it just had like the place where the LS08 was is just blank.
Oh, okay. It's been a while.
So in theory, if you could somehow scratch that paint off or something, then
And not scratch the
then you
paint
could
off.
make it. Right, not scratch the
Yeah.
not scratch the metallic yellow paint off.
Or just like paint over it.
Or that. They also never released a lot. Well, none of the Zangetsu stage play stuff has been released in like a deluxe format. So
I mean, technically they made figure arts, but that's how that is.
well, yeah,
you
and
know
they
how it
yeah,
is.
and they gave him a deluxe ride watch because of course, and not the Kachidoki Lockseed.
Mhm.
I still can't believe we're actually getting a deluxe ride watch to that form. I kind of forget.
Man, I can't wait till that gets subbed. Well, it's got to come out first.
Oh yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
really want to
yeah.
see that.
It's a side story, right?
Yeah,
it's not actually
it's-
like quote canon.
I don't know. You could take.
It feels like
I think it's just like
feels like
any
it's more
other
canon.
guided thing.
yeah, it feels
like from what I understand, it's like not recognized as canon, but you could probably fit it in if you wanted.
I mean, to be fair, like just with like how much stuff around it, like giving him a whole new form with like actual merchandise and stuff, which they never usually do that for like stage stuff. It makes it feel like it's a little bit more important than other stage plays or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's also technically different from the stage shows. Like it's specifically called a play,
right,
and
yeah,
it's
not- yeah.
I think there was a nice comment from the actor for Zangetsu where he basically said, "I'm glad to be in the first and last stage play for Kamen Rider in the Heisei era."
He's not.
Oh, so
wrong.
that already happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
okay.
it's been out for months. It's just like the DVD release or the DVD and Blu-ray release of it isn't until October, I think, or September.
Somewhere around there.
okay.
and that's what's coming with the ride watch. It's like packed in with the release of the
Right.
So, which is still funny because that makes it the first ride watch to come out after Geo.
Just to kind of bring it back around to Shodo, I was actually saying to someone earlier, like when we got this like blog post, I was saying how it's cool that Zio is being absolutely crazy in Shodo, because it's like we're gonna do every form from the show, from the movies, and then we're also doing a second wave of monsters.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then again, like, last year with Build, it was 2 waves of, the Guardians and
bad guys,
villains. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I feel like the biggest hurdle is just molding new stuff every single time.
Well, honestly, because I can't remember the release schedule of last year, but I can't remember if the second Build Guardians set came out like still in the show's run, or if it was like the first month of X8. I can't remember. But the fact that we're getting another 2 months after Geo will be over is pretty surprising. Like we'll be getting this when we get like 01 set 2. So
yeah, I mean, like, Shodo is going to bleed into each other so much next year.
Oh, I know. I
be...
can't wait until we get Build in the
featuring
01
Build.
line. That's gonna be great.
Whatever they're gonna call the wave, it's gonna be like Wave 2 featuring Build and Zio.
I mean, what if they get so far behind that it is just Shodo Ride 12 featuring Build, like Geo comes back for some reason, like in the middle, and just gets rid of part of what's his face, 01.
Well, it's just funny because, like, they had done 2 V-Cinemas before with Gaim and Drive, but Ghost broke that formula. And that was before Shodo was a thing. So we never had a case where we had a November V-Cinema for Shodo to take care of. And now we do with the Greece V-Cinema. So it's just funny that we still have 2 more
these are some
build
wild
forms
times
to get. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm pretty sure all they're going to do is just release Perfect Kingdom Greece as, like, a 2-box thing, and then the black tank pieces for Metal Build will just be in the, like, set. Like,
Stop. No. It's going to come with a full body, Josh. It's going to come with a full body.
I seriously doubt that they're going to do that.
Don't give me that, Josh. It's going to come with a full body.
Keep that Mandarake link saved.
I'm glad you put the entire microphone in your esophagus.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I didn't know how that was going to sound.
And on that note, thanks for listening to another episode of this.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, thanks again. This is another full house. It's not the second week in a row. It's not another week in a row where we have all 3 of us on deck, but it's a little weird that, like, for a while it wasn't the full hosts on the show. But we're back. Hopefully next week nothing bad happens. Also, next week is going to be the first ever cross post with RRR Infinity. And that means we're going to be posting episode, I think, 17 on this channel and also RRR Infinity, just so that we catch all the stragglers. Like, if some people have not, like, moved over yet, then we'll let them know. And we're also letting you know here that, next week it's going to be the final episode on this channel. This channel will cease to have content.
Yeah, it will all be on RRR Infinity.
Yes, and we are going to be doing more Shodo content.
We're going to infinity and beyond.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Now I can put Toy Story 4 in the tags. Thank you so much. Guys, thanks for watching.
Just say,
keep it juicy. Oh,
Wow.
what? What do you
I
want?
was gonna say it's very fitting that this might be the last one because before we even started this podcast, we were seeing the first reveal of another one. I think it was.
Look at that.
It's what I consider episode 0 because it wasn't even recorded. It was just us talking about the new reveals.
Fair.
It was that.
So this entire
Yeah, that's
podcast has been the lifespan of another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now join us for another 2 episodes. Not just 2 episodes. It's not another 2 episodes. It's episodes of another. Keep it juicy.
Oh my gosh,
Is what
Tokusatsu
I'm
forever.
saying.
That fits because it's Gaim related.
Go away. Go away.
Orange. Lock on.